It's a lumpy, bumpy road, dear. It's a tumbly, wumbly world. If you don't know what to think here, then we're here to speak the word. Where do you go? Who should you know? What do you want to feel now? It's all in the meantime. In the meantime, here's our show.
Most banks are closed on bank holidays because they need their holidays. Banks need holidays.
You know him, just as a trivial news anchor. But to me, Eamonn Holmes is the most seminal contemporary artist of our times. His TV act is just that. It's a facade. You know, the silliness, the frivolity. Behind that wall, there lurks a rigorous scholar.
He first came to attention in the 80s, releasing work on a white label. His defacement of much-loved British traditions caused outrage. He was especially anti-monarchy, and remember, this was a time long before Photoshop. Even today, when anyone can do that, he remains ahead of the game, and his work has also really evolved. Pieces like The Last Meal show his transcultural acumen.
But he's also an outstanding traditional painter. He covered the Strahov Monastery single-handedly. The person credited was actually the scaffolder, but even that was assembled by Holmes.
Just to clear up, when you say white label, that means that he was anonymous?
Essentially, yeah. He's basically the Banksy of the indoor gallery.
And of course he carries a similar tagline to Banksy that I know concerned you when it popped up.
Yeah. When he came out with Holmesy, I thought, that's it. Game up. But such was the name standard for his journalism, nobody even considered Eamonn Holmes as a candidate. He cranked up the stupidity after that. He mistook the Leveson inquiry for Arsenal's back four of the 90s in an interview with who he thought was George Graham.
Who was it?
Lord Leveson.
And what do you expect to happen now that you've blown the whistle on him?
Oh, he'll deny it. He'll play up to it with Ryland and he'll laugh it off, and I think the public will buy it. But privately, he'll be fuming. And I'll have to deal with that, but I like to think deep down he'll be grateful. I just thought one day he'll enjoy the recognition he deserves.
So what sort of skills can you bring to the team? Sorry. Thanks, Bill.
Well, I'm good on the web, obviously. I can take down competition. With respect, what can't I do?
Right, I've noticed you have 8 legs but no arms.
Right.
Right. Do you want to...
Yeah, no, I mean, in effect, they act as arms if you... Sorry, you do realise I'm a spider?
Yes.
And you don't think that's weird?
Should we?
You're making me look like a straight man.
You were talking to a spider. Yeah, I thought you both... You weren't even... Why did you... Oh.
Listen, thanks for being the foil. The foil? You were the foil, pal. You were so shiny I could hardly see the subject. Yeah, I was shiny because I lit up the room. I had to. You were so bloody dark you practically tarmacked the whole room. Oh, tar very much. Oh, that's a good play on words. Quick, wait! I think you'll find it's called. We'll be waiting for you to say something funny.
Oh, Merry Christmas. To me. Whew. Not opening your present. I will wrap it for you. Nice. Candle. Yes. Well, are you not having your mulled wine? If you insist.
Wayne, potatoes are a bit... Have you drunk my wine?
Dog training. If you're sick of being taught pretentious, long-winded methods by so-called experts, then welcome to Handy Hank's Common Sense Canine Coaching. When you enter a house, dogs sometimes greet you by clawing the back of your legs. Don't worry, you just haven't built up the resistance in your calf muscles yet. Within 2 years, most owners become impervious to the pain. If you have visitors who haven't got the same resistance, I'm afraid they'll just have to undertake the same resilience training that you did. And if they still feel the need to complain, just gently remind them, this is your house and they are guests in it. Here's the fact. Dogs bark. No expensive tuition is going to prevent that. A rolled up newspaper is all you need. I recommend the Boston Globe. Now don't worry, we don't need to resort to violence. Simply raise the newspaper and the dog should resist. If it doesn't, however, you will need to strike the dog. Now, viewers in North America will not be allowed to see this, but if you live in Europe, we can show you this in heavy pixelation. Do you run the house or does the dog? Well, they sure don't pay the bills, do they? So, make sure they know who the boss is. Rocky! Release the slipper! Don't pay the bills, that's a great line. Getting fur out of fabrics such as car seats and clothing can be a real chore. But there's a simple solution. Sticky tape. Simply take a strip and then rub it on your dog. And then quickly remove it. Peace of mind for your sofa. Another benefit I've found, using the dog fur is a great way to top up patchy sideburns. Well, that just about wraps it up. And after all that training, I think it's a good idea to treat your dogs. But don't mess about with purpose-based dog snacks. They're not very tasty, and the dogs don't like to be patronized. A good sausage never hurt any dog. There we go. Goodbye. Hey, good job, guys. Good job. Hey, settle down. Get that newspaper.
I thought I'd be picking up my laptop on the store floor. Why am I in your office?
Mr. Campbell, I suspect you know why I've called you up. We've managed to fix your laptop.
Phew.
But I'm afraid we've discovered some sensitive material.
But that's impossible.
I'm afraid not. You left these lying around.
What, crisps?
What? Shit, sorry. I'm a messy eater. No, Mr. Campbell, I'm referring to what's on screen.
You two's complete discography? But you two are great.
Oh, fantastic. Tour de force. If you happen to be living in 1991.
Zooropa wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was the start of the decline. No, you've gone way past Zooropa, pal. Didn't you learn your lesson of how to bugger a bomb or whatever it's called?
I thought the latest album was good. A return to form.
Return to form. They always say that. In a year's time, it'll be forgotten. And then 3 years down the line, there'll be another release. The hype builds up. They'll say it's a return to form again. Until a week later, it just sounds like a leaky corpse. And then they release another record. And the merry-go-round starts all over again. I'm sorry. I'm ringing the police. Yeah, police, please. There's a beheading on there as well, but I'll let that slide. Hiya, it's Chris Staple here from Staple Hardware. I'd like to report an issue in the shop.
Okay, can I have the store code, please?
Yes, it's 701 Whiskey Hotel Tango.
What?
701 Whiskey Hotel Tango.
Just hold the line, please. Julie, I've asked this man on the line for his store code, but All he's given me is words like tango.
Pass him through.
Sir, can I have the code for your store?
Yes, it's 701.
Whiskey Hotel Tango.
Hello?
Sir, we don't have time to play
About. Please leave the line free for people with more serious problems.
Well, apparently, mediocrity is no longer a crime. It seems standards have slipped in the police now.
I prefer Sting.
I don't give a running wank who you prefer. I have gone to the trouble of putting a programme on there. It's got an algorithm, but I simply call it Taste.
Oh yeah? What does it do?
It detects when you're listening to an artist over the age of 40. Use it.
I mean, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but I've always found that to be a reliable way of judging people, to be honest. You know,
He says that all the time. He's so predictable.
they reckon it'll thunder tonight, which is good because it actually clears the air.
Oh, as if I don't know that. He thinks he's Tesla. James bloody Whale, more like.
Look at the sun behind those clouds. It's looking rather clandestine.
And there is Autumn's in vogue word. Stop trying to show off with inappropriate use of long words.
Mind you, do you remember those thunderstorms in Dover? I mean, they were the exact polar opposite.
Polar? You're not a Big Brother contestant. What's wrong with just saying opposite?
White's a shade of pale. Who was that by? That was by, who was it now?
Procol Harum.
Oh yeah, Boko Haram.
I'm not even going to bother correcting that one.
Hang on, the clouds are parting. Why are the clouds parting? Oh shit!
What? I don't understand what's going on. Fucking hell! What the fuck?
Yeah, so anyway, it's called the butterfly effect. And the theory is if a butterfly flaps its wing, are you okay?
Yeah. It sounds fascinating. Go on.
Alright, so if a butterfly flaps its wing...
Don't change. Don't ever change.
The whole course of future could change.
So, gentlemen, if you both choose a share ball, you'll each walk away with £40,000. If one of you chooses share and one of you chooses steal, the person who chose steal will take the whole 80,000. If you both choose steal, you'll both walk away with nothing.
I've never seen £40,000 before, so let's do the right thing and let's just both share it.
I agree it's an awful lot of money. I could buy a chimney with that amount and it'd cover the cost. I can trust you, can't I?
Absolutely. Just think what you could do with... Hang on, did you just say buy a chimney?
Yeah, I mean, I've always just wanted a chimney.
Right. 40,000 is not enough.
Really?
No, you'll need the full 80. You should steal.
Okay.
Actually, a chimney sounds great. I'd love to own a chimney.
Then you should totally steal.
I need to remind you, if you both choose steal, you'll walk away with nothing.
But it's a chimney. 40,000's not enough.
We're both agreeing to steal then. Can I trust you?
You have my word.
I want a chimney.
We in? 2 crowns,
8 high, Alba Stereo.
Whoa, hold on, soft lad. Marquis, Eddie Newton, West Ham Shiny. Run me a bath.
Hold that Bathsheba. Chicken jalfrezi, chicken tikka masala, 2 rice, 2 naan, and 4 onion bar cheese.
Right, drop your stylus. Uncle Almanac wants a word.
Kettering General, and another baby bursts out of the sack. In his formative years, this wee burn will be showered with sycophantic adulation, and for a while he'll believe he is the centre of the universe. But there are some who will never grow out of that belief.
Take this bastard here. He's parked his car so far from the curb, you could roll a nail bomb down the gutter and he'd be out of collision range. And look at the wheel position. Anyone hoping to get up Borough Row will now have to wait. And what about the impact it'll have on Atlas Street and the surrounding junctions? He's blocking the road, but it's of no interest to him. He's not losing his place in the bakery to go and move it, because his pie is more important. In fact, do you know what the worst part is? He hasn't even given a thought about your inconvenience. He's just like the baby, totally oblivious. And how do I know so much about this man? Because I am that man. Uncle Almanac, Informal News.
Is that the taxi?
Hello, sir. Did you enjoy the pen?
Pardon?
The pen you have just used, sir. Did you enjoy it? Sir, if you did enjoy the pen, we can send you a full set for $29.
Hello?
With the threat of World War III, more people are using tables for protection. At Imperial Tables.
Who is this? How can you see me? Ray! It was you.
It was me. I was behind the couch.
Oh.
Yeah, that was me.
I don't
the
believe
phones,
it.
the text. It was all me. Oh,
bastard.
the look on your face. Oh, brilliant, you dickhead.
Hang on. I don't know you.
Yeah, I'm a rent-a-friend. I keep you company, make you a cup of tea, pull the odd prank. Anyway, sir, it's all here. If you'd like to sign, it'll only take you a minute. It'll only take a minute, sir.
Ooh, is that a 15% off Spa Breaks?
I'm just so tired.
How are we doing?
Not good, dear Charlies. Not good.
How do you feel?
I can't have answered that question with my last answer.
Sorry.
It's okay. The big sea gonna got me.
Oh, Method, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, Charlies. It's nobody's fault. I just lost the battle.
You're not Napoleon, Method.
That's not funny.
You're not scientific, Method.
Now that's funny. Death comes to us all, dear Charlies.
That it does.
Everything that I've ever accomplished in my life has led me to this very moment. It's determinism, Charlies, and there's no argument against it. We were always going to be in my bedroom at this time. I was always going to say these words to you. Our past shapes our future. We are not free. I've lived a happy life, free from the burden of control. I've been able to see everything as it is. A oneness, a whole. You are me. I am you. This isn't the end. It's not even the beginning. It just is. And isn't that something to be excited about?
I suppose it is, Method. I suppose it is.
I'll see you on the other side.
We can't keep going through this every time he loses at Connect 4.
Well, hide that counters then.
Hello and welcome to Brief Discussions. Tonight I'm joined by two very special guests, Professor of Psychology Albert Reeves and author of bestseller Disco Rat Michael Minnikin. Michael, where do you stand on abortion?
Well, I thought I was coming on here to discuss behaviourism, but...
Mr. Minnikin, can you hear me? Oh, sorry, please, go ahead.
Well, for what it's worth, I am for abortion, as a last
Go ahead.
resort, if... sorry, why do you keep interrupting me?
I'm sorry, we're going to have to leave it there. There seems to be a delay on that feed, so I'll turn to you, Albert Reeves. Is abortion murder?
Well, as someone who has had personal experience of something like this, I find the way that you've posed that question to be rather insulting and rather crass.
Yeah, we're getting nothing from that line at all, I'm afraid, so we'll have to leave it there. Well, if you want to join the live Q&A online, that is now open. But do be quick, because that is now closed.
Kevin! Oh.
Kevin, what are you doing? I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Oh, he's a right little scamp. Honestly, he'll go up to anyone.
Oh, what breed is he?
Human.
Oh, my mate's got one. They're lovely.
Come on, Kev, let's go.
Julia, I got this number off Claire. Are you there? Please pick up. I'm out of my mind here. Look, I know you're angry with me, but I don't know why. Come on, I deserve to know. Just tell me what I've done. Pick up, Julia, please.
Julia?
I saw a ghost, Neil.
A ghost? But they don't... What, in the house?
Yes.
Julia, are you sure? Because...
Yes, I'm sure.
Right.
Are you okay?
Are you in shock?
I'm fine.
Well, hang on. Why would you be angry at me just because you've seen a ghost?
It's not what I've seen, Neil. It's what the ghost saw.
What did it see? What are you talking about?
He said you're involved in human trafficking.
No, I'm not. How could it possibly have seen that?
He saw you on the dark web.
I haven't been on the dark web.
He was quite sure.
So you're going to take a ghost word
over mine?
Yes, and I'm taking this to the police.
But you out of your fucking mind?
They're not going to convict me on the testimony from a ghost. What's that? Shit. Julia? Julia! You bastard! You shitty little bastard!
So, what do you think he's going to be like?
I've heard only good things.
Yeah.
He's had lots of positive references wherever he's been.
He has.
And he's worked with some big companies.
I mean,
The job's beneath me, and from the look of it, you lot are beneath me too. I'm not going to be here for long, so there's absolutely no point in you introducing yourselves, and I don't care who you are anyway. I'm off now for a coffee, I'll be back after lunch, though why I'm explaining myself to you two is anyone's guess.
We normally take it in turns to make coffee.
Honestly, I can't believe you've drank my wine. What were you thinking? You didn't pick up the rum truffles. You forgot my mum's trifle. What else am I going to miss out on?
Boxing Day.
What?